Steph Curry fans that think that I'm a hater, like I'm a Steph hater. And
how'd you piss him off? That's what I want to know.
See, you're being an asshole right now. No, this is what it is.
That boy, that man. Mama, there goes that man. Steph Curry was on that JJ Redick podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That JJ Redick podcast. Shout out to JJ Redick.
Yes, man.
Did you get a chance to check any of that conversation out?
I definitely did. I probably got like maybe 10 minutes left to listen to, but very, very good interview. It was a cool conversation. Steph Curry, the spectacular legend. I call it.
Podcast is called The Old Man and the Three.
Right.
Him and the good boy Tommy.
Yeah, so for me, it's always good to listen to Steph speak. He tries not to give too much on. Well, let me just tell you what the conversation was really about. So JJ kicks off the conversation. He's basically he brings it back to a conversation that him and Steph had prior to doing the pod. And I guess JJ was at one of their games and he was there to catch somebody else, like another player. And I guess Steph caught his eye or whatever. And, he came over to him and Steph was just like, yo, did we ever get to do that pod yet? And they just started laughing. So I guess that was like an insider thing because like JJ been trying to get, Steph on a pod.
I would say, yeah. So from JJ being, JJ is honestly one of the best shooters in NBA history too. He's not on Steph level, but he up there. 3-point shooters, that nigga JJ got a shot. Even when he was back at motherfucking Duke. Like JJ has been one of them niggas.
Yeah.
But I remember hearing a couple of sound bites from his pod where he was kind of poking at like, yo, he want to get Steph on there. Like, so
and nah, it's a really dope conversation. He also he gets into the matchup from when when he was with the Clippers and he was playing with CP. And Steph, it was a play where Steph had ran over to guard him on a catch and shoot.
Yeah.
And JJ did like a step to the side, like a side step, and he shot the ball and Steph fell.
Wetted on him too.
Yeah, he wetted too. And JJ just brought it up and he was just like, man, like how did that happen? He was like,
how does it feel to get your ass bust?
Nah, but he was saying like, he wasn't trying to make him fall. He was more so, like, did he just fall? Like,
man, you don't ever try to make a nigga fall as a nigga like JJ Redick when he's shooting, but when it happens, you like, oh, nigga, I see you there. I see you down there.
Right.
JJ Redick is a cool nigga, man. So the last episode I listened to him, and it's crazy because I didn't even mention him last week. This is my most improved player of the year this year. He had him on the podcast too. My nigga Tyrese Halliburton. That nigga is nasty.
That boy nasty. Nah.
I knew he was gonna be a problem because he was already busting ass in his first year at the Kings when he was with the Kings. And this is with De'Aaron Fox being on the team already. You gotta remember, De'Aaron Fox was there. He's the point guard. They drafted Tyrese, so it was kind of like, yo, why they draft another guard? But they were supposed to be like the 1-2 punch on some like Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Portland days type shit. And then they traded boy right away for Sabonis. You know what I mean? It was that deal. Sabonis and Buddy Hield came in that trade. But this was, I think this was Tyrese Halliburton's second year when this happened, his second season. And for him, he felt the way about that shit. Like he didn't like that shit at all. He was vocal about it. Like, yo, I put my all into this organization. It's fucked up. But you know how the business go or the NBA. I knew he was going to be a dope ass player because at that point, it wasn't no shine on him. It wasn't no like spotlight. Nobody really knew that he was busting ass like that. he took it upon himself to be like, yo, y'all niggas, this is how this shit is. I'm gonna prove like, yo, I'm that nigga. And goddamn, he been busting ass for the Pacers. So shout out to that nigga, man. Nigga's one of the best players in my fantasy league this season. You know who's another nigga like that don't get the love? And I don't think he's gonna get it now even more because he's in Atlanta. DeJounte Murray.
Nah, that's my boy right there. I ain't gonna
That
hold you.
nigga's another beast, bro. He's just like he's actually better than I'm gonna give it to Tyrese this season just because he got the ball in his hand more. Like DeJounte got to share with Trey.
Bro, niggas forgetting that DeJounte will lock you up, bro. He literally will take most of you, bro.
That's what he get most of his. He get them steals and shit. He got defensive stats. That's why that nigga's so nice. Yeah, man. Shout out to the old man in the 3 with JJ Redick and Tommy. Good podcast.
Still on your block, you niggas know what it is, homie. The 5th on me, I smear bullets at your rail, homie. Put a stack up, or call for backup. It's still HBU, heartbreak, or get cracked up. Money I chase, fuck clearing it out the bank. My niggas run up and chase, duck take the staff, get the cash, then we escape. Agree with me? If you don't, then go some balls, nigga. Focus on what you got, never dwell on your loss, nigga. Life is hard for a young black man selling drugs. Fuck a hoe just because.